Hi, my name is Eugene Gaskin Jr. and I'm 31 years old. I'm 5'10", maybe 11, and I weigh, I'm hoping, approximately 460 pounds. I'm hoping not anymore, but it could be because my scale can't weigh me. But that's a whole nother story, / why I'm here. I'm going to show you my day, a little bit of what I do and some of my struggles, so you can get an idea of who I am and what I'm about and why I should be on season 10 of Biggest Loser. Thank you and enjoy the journey. Well, here I am in my most dreaded room of the house because this is where my scale is. Actually, I kind of hope every day that I'll actually be able to see a number on here, but every time, the only way I can see a number is if I actually lean on the door a little bit. So therefore, it can actually show a number, so I at least know, well, I think I put 10 pounds of pressure on that lift. Let me show you. Here we go. And the ER stands for Eugene is round. I don't know. But let me show you what it shows if I actually use my arm on it. Try it so you can actually see that it does weigh up to a certain point. Oh, I put enough weight off of it. Okay, I'll get it. Once I get it, we can just scan that real quick. There you go. There, this is horrible.
You want me to get on it?
Yeah, I'll have my camera girl get on him, also my bestest friend, and she will show you that it still works.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
There you go. Yep. Numbers, aren't they wonderful? One day. And that is my deal with the scale. That's why I've always hated numbers. I've mentioned it to some of my friends. They're like, it's a number game, it's a number game. It's a weird number game if you can't even see the numbers in the first place and know where you're at. My clothes kind of tell me. So I'm hoping I'm not any bigger because I still have my clothes kind of big on me. So I know I'm not at my biggest at whatever point that could have been. I might have been one of those half-ton twins. Who knows? Let's continue on. Okay, hi. This is good old Joliet. That's why I'm bundled up right now. I'm about to get into Kristen's nice little Cavalier here, and it's a nice little car. I try my best to fit in it properly. It's just this seatbelt often becomes a little problem for me. And I often sometimes have to fake it, but I'll see how it goes today. Sometimes I have big days, sometimes I don't. Let's see. Oh, I can barely get in sometimes because my hat always gets pulled off in here. Woo! Alright, let's see. Here's the clicker. Can't quite get in there real quick. Whew. So I sometimes just hide it underneath my coat, and I put my hand here so it looks like I have it on. And she usually never realizes. Kind of just told on myself that I sometimes fake the seatbelt in the car, and it's a little embarrassing, but it happens.
Where did the stop though?
At the stop sign.
At the stop is?
Okay, alright. Hi, I'm back. Now, usually what happens here is this is my normal walking route going to work, because I usually walk down here to catch the bus. But today I'm actually going to drive down because we're going to head on to my job so you can see where I work at. So we're heading down here now, and I usually make this trip in about 3 songs on my iPod. So you're looking at really about approximately 8 to 9 minutes it usually takes. I'm hoping not more because I haven't had those real big mix songs on it. But it takes me a while to get down here, and that's with me rushing so I don't miss the bus. I really feel sometimes embarrassed walking down the sidewalk because sometimes people act because you're a big person walking on the sidewalk that they can't walk on the same sidewalk with you, or they feel like you're going to push them in the grass, and That's not really right. And it takes me about 9 minutes to go 0.3 miles according to the speedometer, which I thought was a lot longer. Wow. Jillian would probably make me cry trying to make me walk more than that. Okay, well, now we're going to head on down to my job in Joliet so you guys can see what I do for a job, what I do to work. Alright, thanks for following me along this far. I'll be back with you in a second. There's a lot of clicking going here today. This is where I dispatch from. As you see here, there's this nice bowl of usually treats or candies that is always around where I sit. And it takes a lot of willpower not to eat those up, but then again, I always bring my own as well. Let me show you the chairs that I usually sit in, and I'll tell you a little bit about why. Like, this is my chair here. As you see, it's kind of low to the floor already. Hello. I sit here because it can't go any lower, and I can sit and be okay. Because, when I sit in these chairs, they automatically lower me inch by inch the longer I sit in it, and it kind of gets embarrassing as if I know anyone's looking at me from behind, they notice I'm just shrinking. And yeah, it doesn't work. That's what you do when you work in Joliet and at dispatching. Off to Joliet, off to shopping I go. These are the kind of shirts I can wear here. I wish I could wear. I like these, something cute like this. I'll even go with this. But all I'm stuck with is Hawaii or lumberjack when I come shopping. Why can't I wear clothes cute? Okay, well I figured I'd go ahead and just let you know. A lot of people see me eat out, and I try to, eat better because I'm big, and I know people try to watch what you eat, and it kind of makes me a little paranoid. So I'll be like, ooh, I'll get a salad, and I'll eat something really small, and then often I would actually come home, and I often have little hidden stashes that I get, or I'll stop by the gas station, and I'll pick up pints of ice cream, and I hide them. I hide them so I don't throw them away with my normal garbage, so people can't see that I've actually eaten them. Like, there's just a little bit of what I've had. I have my nacho chips, my liters of soda, good old ice cream cartons, candy flavor, cookies and cream, butter pecan. I think I have a weakness for ice cream and sweets and candy bars and...
Are those wrappers from you stashing them?
These are wrappers, these are the carcasses of what's left of what I've eaten. And to be honest, I usually eat 2 of these at a time when I get them. And I know I can't leave it in the freezer, so I make sure I have to eat them all so that there's no evidence. At least not out there so everyone can see. And then I get thirsty, so I have little juice boxes, but I drink like all of them, so it doesn't really stop me from drinking as much as I wanted. I can't believe I just let that out the bag, but that's a big part of what I would like to find out why I do that. And I'm tired of being my own prisoner of myself. I used to dance all the time. I used to smile and act and have a great time and just enjoy things and generally love it. And then at one point I came and put my finger on it. It kind of died in me, and I try to fill it with these chips and with these drinks, and I just can't seem to break through on over to get back down to where I want to be, where I can go and do my cartwheels like I used to be able to do. I'm like, I would try one now, but I'll probably land on my face, and then I'm embarrassed because the big man fell on his face, and I would try to laugh it off, but I really need to get off this life program. I mean, I was like, I'm sentenced to death. I just want some help. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this out now because it's getting a little too real. My name is Eugene Gaskin Jr. I'm from Joliet, Illinois, and I would appreciate so much a chance for you guys to help change my life so I can help change others around me as well. Thanks.